Gary, a fair result?
Yeah, it is. The better team won, which is disappointing to say, but it happens all over the pitch today. Whether it was individual battles or whether it was their defence against our attack or their attack against our defence or their midfield against our midfield, they won the battles and they deserved their win. I've not been too harsh with the players. They know I'm disappointed in the performance, but I'm not going to criticise them too much because they've done great over the last few weeks. But today, when we really needed a performance, the disappointing thing was we failed to turn up, and it's disappointing, and we're hurting. We're all hurting, the players are as well, because they know they didn't give a true reflection of how we can perform today. And you could hear after the game how much it meant to Falkirk going down the tunnel, and they deserved their win.
Was there just too much pressure on them today?
No, I don't think it was that. I just don't think we turned up. I thought we were, but even at that, we should be going into half time. We've done that against Falkirk there as well. We gave away a free kick in the 44th minute and they've scored again. So I need to look at it because I think we didn't clear the ball right. The lads are saying it wasn't a foul. They got a foul and then the boys just seems to bend it in. So I'm sure when I look back at that, I'm going to be disappointed with the manner of how we conceded the free kick and then the actual free kick going in. And the second goal summed up our performance really. We've got a chance to break wide to have an attack on their goal. With the ball gets intercepted and 6 seconds later they've got a penalty and it's game over. So that sort of summed up our day. The players tried, but we didn't play well today, and it happens in football, but it's disappointing.
Is it a case of they tried but just no?
It's disappointing because if you think to our last couple of defeats that we've had in that sort of run, we played okay against Hibs and we played well against Dundee United. It was just bad defending. But today it was a bad performance, and that's where it's slightly different. So the beauty is you get to go again on Tuesday. We analyse the video tomorrow. The lads were in win or lose. They're in tomorrow to do a recovery, and some lads will do a bit of training. So we'll watch the key incidents for this game and try and make sure they don't happen again. But I think I'm losing track of the amount of times now that I'm coming on saying we're conceding bad goals, and even there, when Falkirk went in front, they were the better team in the first half, but we could have still got into half time 0-0. And regrouped, and when you're under the cosh, you're not a better team, you need to make sure that you're going in 0-0. And we're just, when teams are getting a wee bit an upper hand against us just now, we're conceding goals, and that has to stop.
Was there a feeling that you could have had a penalty of your own?
No, probably not. I thought the linesman got a couple of decisions wrong. I think in the lead up to the free kick, the lads maybe thought there was one there, but sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. I think it'd be wrong for me to stand here and criticise the officials today. I think it's our performance that we need to look at. And if we put in a performance and getting a result on Tuesday, it'll be quickly forgotten about. But you always leave yourself open now once you've had a performance like that. And today, we didn't deliver for the fans. We didn't deliver for ourselves, most importantly. In terms of a group and what we're trying to achieve, but we didn't deliver today for the people that paid to come and watch us. And it's not happened often, but today it did, and as I say, the better team won.
It was the first of a big week, first game of a big week for you, but you still got 2 games, Dunfermline and Morton,
yeah,
so it could still be a good week.
Yeah, it could be, but just now I think it's wrong to move on to Dunfermline too quickly. I need to analyse today's game and think about what went wrong, and then start thinking about a team for Dunfermline. They've had a good result themselves today, I think 5-1, so they'll be looking to try and beat us on Tuesday to close the gap on us, so they will be up for the game, no doubt about that. And just I'll analyse myself as well, what I gave them in training that this week. We just didn't look at it. I think especially since the turn of the year, I don't think anybody could have taken away results. I don't think anybody from the outside could have criticised our performance levels, like our energy levels and stuff. But today, for whatever reason, we looked off the pace, second to every ball, over the pitch, and so I have to analyse me first before I look at the players.
You don't want to move on to that Dunfermline game too quickly, but it is coming right.
Yeah, we'll get to that on Monday really. Tomorrow we'll go over a wee bit of video stuff with the players for this game, and we'll try and get their legs recovered and that, and then on Monday it'll be like a normal Friday where you cover the opponents, and we'll do that. But it's just a frustrating day for everybody. I think most people coming here today as our fans would have had it on the back of recent results and performances, would have had a real belief that we could beat Falkirk today and close the gap. We felt that as a group, me and Dougie and the players. And we have to, I'm not singling out the players here. Today as a group we never delivered. That's me and the players, and we need to try and put that right on Tuesday.
And it's probably a good thing that the game does come round quickly after a performance.
Yeah,
like today.
it is. As long as you get a positive result, it is. So no, but it lets the players try and go out. I generally hope that today we can just put it down to a bad day at the office. It hurts. It isn't an excuse, but I'm hoping that today we can just put it as a one-off, and that we're back to our normal selves on Tuesday. Because however you look at it, however you analyse it, that wasn't us today. That wasn't the Queen of the South that we've sort of built over the last 8 or 9 games. We need to look for reasons why. We need to try and fix that when we find the reasons, but then we need to move on to the next game.
It was always going to be a big ask, but 11 points clear Falkirk are now. Is it?
Yeah, listen, I'm not playing mind games. Falkirk will have to have a horrendous run of results for us to make 11 points up and them with 10 games to go. Very, very unlikely that we're going to catch them now. But for us, we need to just take each game as come and try and assemble as many points as we can. I don't want to get into a habit of starting to lose 2 and 3 and 4 games in a row again. We've been there as a club this season. It's not nice, so I don't want that. So it's important we try and bounce back with a positive result on Tuesday.